Hi, everybody. Rita here. Oh, once again, it didn't work before. It's working now. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Does everyone have their cup of whatever or whatever you're doing at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time? Wanted to give a real quick video about being a people pleaser and what you can do about it. And the reason I'm making this video talking about this subject is because I'm a recovering people pleaser, very much ingrained in me from the get-go of my life. Not necessarily something that my parents taught me, but just part of my personality, wanting everyone to feel good, um, everyone to, wanting to be pleased with me, wanting to help people, wanting to support people, feeling uncomfortable when other people are not feeling good. And that turned into a habit, a way of life where if people didn't feel good, then it meant something was wrong and I had to do something about it. So, if that fits you at all, if you feel really uncomfortable when other people don't feel comfortable, or if you feel like you can't say something because someone may feel uncomfortable, or do something because someone may feel uncomfortable or angry, um, or embarrassed or whatever, or I'm trying to think of another one. If you need everyone to like you, that's a big one for people pleasers. Everyone needs to like you no matter what you do, and you will go to great lengths to make sure that one person that doesn't like you starts to like you. You'll focus in on the one person that maybe seems either obviously or subtly to not like you, and you will really hone in on them. This can be exhausting, as you know. I know that because I lived it. It's very exhausting to constantly being monitoring your environment and seeing how everyone's feeling all the time, um, and trying to make sure that everyone's good before you do anything, say anything, move forward with anything. It's an impossible task, really. And as they say, when you're trying to please everyone, you're literally going to please no one, including yourself. So, one of the things that I have learned as a people pleaser is that one, you can't please everybody all the time, nor should you try, because it's an impossible task. People are going to feel how they feel about stuff, and that's okay. They get to feel what they feel. And it's not your job to convince them to feel otherwise, or try to talk them into something, or try to do everything in your power to make sure they feel better. And as a mother, that's a big one as well, is my kids have their feelings about things and they have emotions, and sometimes I can do something about it and help them, and sometimes I can't. And sometimes helping them is letting them go through those uncomfortable emotions and coming out the other side. And sometimes it's really helpful for them to see me have emotions that maybe are not always positive, and watch me recover from that. So that's one thing, is that it's an impossible task. I think that's the biggest one for me, is realizing that when I'm in people pleaser mode, it's not helpful. It doesn't mean that I don't care, because I do care. But if I'm always in that everyone's got to feel really good all the time mode, especially when I'm stressed, then I know I'm boxing myself in from some amazing things. The other thing I want to say is, so what do you do about it, right? So, one of the biggest things I found as a people pleaser to get over, besides knowing that people pleasing is not helpful, is that I'm going to have to feel some discomfort when other people don't feel comfortable. In other words, part of the challenge for the people pleaser is allowing other people to have their emotions without trying to do anything about it, or trying to change their emotions. That brings up a lot of stuff. So for me, it brought up a lot of guilt. If someone didn't like me, or I thought they didn't like me, or someone was feeling some negative emotions around me, then I would, as a people pleaser, I would try to change that. But one of the things that I realized once I realized that people pleasing wasn't productive, was that I had to feel okay with my uncomfortable feelings about their uncomfortable feelings. And that was the bigger challenge, really. I had to really commit to being okay with feeling guilt or resentment or anger or frustration that the people around me or online or whatever were not happy. And it could be have something to do with me or have nothing to do with me. And a lot of times it had nothing to do with me. They were just angry and I was the target. They were projecting their stuff onto me. So once I realized that was the big challenge, then I was like, okay, I had to be really fed up with being a people pleaser and seeing that it wasn't productive, and then be willing to go through the discomfort of observing people having their emotions and not letting that take me over and make me want to feel, make them trying to feel better, if that makes sense. So I'll give you an example. So one time I was doing some business with a friend, and basically we had a back and forth, and the friend said that I was being difficult, was being too high maintenance about something. And that hit me really hard. And I went, oh my gosh, they don't feel good about me. They think I'm high maintenance. And in my identity, I want to be low maintenance. I want to be easy to deal with. And apparently for them, I wasn't in this situation. And so I remember feeling all sorts of very uncomfortable feelings, but I decided, you know what, I think this is an opportunity to just feel whatever was coming up about being difficult for the other person, whether that was true or not, about being high maintenance. So I accepted that I could be high maintenance, and that's okay. I get to be high maintenance. And that whatever's coming up, the embarrassment or guilt or resentment, I also can accept within myself. Well, without trying to convince them that I was not high maintenance. In other words, moving forward, feeling all the uncomfortable feelings within myself, and then getting to the other side without trying to please them or convince them that I was something that they thought I wasn't. It was hard. I was on the couch kind of in a fetal position and just having my feelings and processing my feelings, but so worth it, because on the other side of those feelings, as they processed and I just sat with them and let them come up and out, I felt so much freer. I realized I can survive people not being pleased with me. I can survive people thinking all sorts of things about me, whether they're true or not, whether I'm high maintenance or not, whether I'm difficult or not, whether I'm a nice person or not, whether I'm an idiot or not, whatever it is that they feel about me, it's okay. So the other thing I want to say is that when you're going through the process of reforming or recovering from being a people pleaser, you're going to feel some really messy feelings. And that's normal. It doesn't mean something's going wrong. It actually means you're allowing yourself to process all of the emotion that you've been tamping down by being a people pleaser. That's all that means. So I hope this is helpful to you. If you're a people pleaser, throw me a line. I'd love to talk to you. If you feel like, I don't know how to do this, this is too much for me, it's too uncomfortable, I don't know what to do, just reach out. I get it. I totally get it. I've been where you are. And also note that whatever you're trying to work on, there's always going to be a messy period around it, in and out of messy periods. So just know that it doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. It just means stuff is coming up and out. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that too. So, attention all people pleasers, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to know more about how to shift from that people pleaser in that miserable state to a more calm, wise state, come to my presentation today. It's completely free. It's at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can register right on my website, becomingawake.com, under events. And I'm going to be going over how to shift and how your brain works when you want to shift from that survival, people pleasing, sabotaging place in your brain to a more miracle, open, innovative, creative, powerful, sage part of your brain. So I hope you enjoyed this. Come to the presentation if you want. It's completely free, no obligation. The only invitation I have is if you want to talk to me more, you can for free. So I hope you have a great day. And just remember, if you start trying to please everyone, just pause. Know that it's not necessarily the best thing for you to do, and allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. Okay, guys, have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.